Hello, welcome to my channel where I navigate chronic illness while trying to live my best life. I hope you're doing okay. I am doing all right. Whew. I have been kind of avoiding recording, and it's not anything against you guys, it's me. It's not you, it's me. But I have been having like okay days, but my nights I crash really bad, and it has not felt good at all. I mean, who wants to crash? So I just haven't felt mentally there to do the recordings and talk to you guys. So I have been kind of just in my own world, doing my own thing. I was so proud of myself because last week I got in the car and drove my kids to the doctor and was the one that was there, and I felt so proud of myself. My husband does so much for us. He literally holds the house together. He has to work, and he can't be doing absolutely everything in the house. So that was like my big goal last week, is I am going to be the one that drives to the office and goes, and I don't want him coming. It sounds so silly, but like I operated the car. I'm the one that walked in. It felt good. Before I was sick, I was like super mom. I did all of it and it wasn't even a big deal. Like I would do that and 20 other things in a day. Now it's like, yay, I did that. And I felt so good. I actually brought you guys along. I'll probably share in this video. It's just showing the office. That's my favorite doctor. And I was like, I got my kids into the doctor that manages my care, just in case anything ever happens with them. So it's like, all the offices are the same. And that's kind of what I'm showing in the videos. It's like they all kind of decorate the same, and I notice the weirdest things in offices. Like if the chairs are uncomfortable, I'm like, you have patients coming in here that obviously have something going on. Shouldn't your chairs be comfortable? That's like something I've noticed for so long, is if the chairs are comfortable or not, and also if they make it more homey or sterile. I like it when they try to make it homey, because I'm like, okay, you're trying to make it like a comfy place. When it's real sterile, I'm like, do you even care? Do you really care? I know it's something like most people are probably like, that's so weird, but when you go to so many offices so often, you start noticing different things, like what kind of artwork. Oh, same artwork is at this place and this place. Oh, they use the same blood pressure machine. I know it's silly. So I'm gonna show you guys those clips, and then I actually did a few other things that I haven't shared with you guys yet, but I'll come back and we'll talk more later. And that was that. I was really proud of myself. I was able to take my kids to the doctor. That's awesome. I was tired, I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot. Just even like controlling the steering wheel and stuff while driving, it's a lot. I started feeling my POTS symptoms. My POTS has been pretty aggressive lately. Just the nausea that accompanies it, the rapid heartbeat, the fatigue. I get lightheaded, so it gets really scary, but I was able to pull through and do it. It's hard because I'm too sick to work, but not sick enough to get disability. And I applied years ago, and it was really discouraging. It was actually really hard for me because I was too sick, and they want you to do so much stuff, like so many steps leading into applying for it, and I was just too sick to be able to keep up with it all. When you're in a flare, that kind of flare that I was in, there's no cognition there. You lose your ability to really do anything like that. And they wanted me to go in the office. There were just so many different things. I'm sure I could apply again, but I didn't. Love you. Have a good workout, kick ass. But that would have to be for another time. it was a really discouraging process. If you've gone through it before, if you had any advice, if you're on disability, if you know of places that will do it for you, anything like that, let me know. I am not knowledgeable on that. We even did something where, because I was so sick at the time, to see if my husband could get any compensation for taking care of me. He literally was doing everything at the time. Hi guys, so I'm currently editing and I really debated on leaving this in the video. This is the type of vulnerability that I struggle with because it's sharing such a difficult part of my life and giving insight into what my family was going through and just all the burdens and hardships that came with it. Ultimately, if you're seeing this, I did decide to include it. Hopefully it's helpful to somebody. This is out of my comfort zone. I've slowly gotten myself more and more comfortable sharing about this process, but that time of my life was very difficult and wore me down. So sharing that I needed a caregiver that much, it's a struggle. Hopefully I left it in because I think maybe someone can connect with it. And I was not sick enough because I was able to hold my cup up and drink, do a few other things. They said I wasn't sick enough, but I was probably out of bed maybe 30 minutes a day, and that was me fighting because I wanted my kids to see me functioning, but I couldn't even. That was honestly the worst time of my life. I am so glad I got out of it, and I can talk about that in detail another time if you guys are interested, because it was a few years, and it took a fight to get the proper care. Like, I had to fight, and thank goodness the doctor that I see now, the office that you guys just saw, she was like, no, she told me, one, I was her hardest case she's ever had, but two, she was like, we're gonna figure this out. If I don't, she sent me to so many different people, and I've got some really not nice doctors, and I finally found one. She sent me to an unconventional rheumatologist, and that's what I needed because I have a weird diagnosis. I have Ehlers Danlos with an overlay of lupus, and they both fight to be dominant, and that's really rare to have both. And that was part of my difficulty about getting diagnosed, is it took a really long time to realize I have both of them. We thought, oh, we'll treat Ehlers Danlos or we'll treat lupus, but that's not what was going on. I have the combo, which doesn't really happen very often, and I had to get diagnosed with that by a geneticist. So I have, like, if you guys are interested, let me know. I can go into more detail. I know I think my first video on here talks about like my diagnosis journey, but I can redo it. Just let me know. I have actually that's not correct. I actually put up a little more fall decor, not a lot. I wanted a vine, like a fall vine, what is it called? A garland for under my TV. And so I found one and put it down there, and I'm like, okay, that's the final touch that I needed. And I put some Halloween decor up. I'm not big on Halloween. Like, I am not a big fan on spooky, scary skeletons, anything like that. I have a door, like a wreath, not a wreath, but like a door. It's essentially a wreath. Just come on up. What are you doing? Okay. It's like a door decoration that is like a plaque that has a saying on it. I have a plastic jack-o'-lantern that lights up, and then I have some stuff outdoor that I put on my lamp post, or my post, what are the porch post? Whoa, I cannot think right now. My what are those, like my outdoor lights, but like what are they called? They go on each side of my garage. Anyways, I have something that goes on there, and that's it. Like Christmas, I go crazy. Halloween, not so much. However, I went to Home Depot because we have to do another home thing, and I am going to show you guys a lot of their outdoor decor because I was like, this is so cool. If I was a little kid though, I would be so scared on Halloween. Like, you would not find me out there without my protectors. I would be like not having it at all. But they have some scary stuff, really cool stuff. I'm like, how do people store it too? They're so big. They're like big, bulky decor, and it's so expensive too. I'm like, would I even want to put this outside because it's gonna get messed up? And then we drove by a house too, and they had like skeletons. One was waving, one was dancing. There was a huge one, like I don't even know how tall it was. It was just, I'm like, okay, I need to record this because this is so cool. I'm gonna show it to you guys. But that's all for right now. I do want to show you guys my lampshades. You can kind of see it. Maybe I could just turn here. Look, that's my new lampshade. Oh, it doesn't look even on here. It's even, I promise. It just doesn't look that way here. I ended up just keeping them and finding the brackets that I needed in order to put it on top. It was supposed to be like where, let's say this is the light bulb and it goes down, but they kept on sending me the wrong one, and I just was like, I want those. I want them to look like that. I want them to match. So I am not gonna fuss with it. I always mess with my hair so much. I need to stop doing that. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the video of us just exploring. We went to Home Depot for one thing, and I was like, I want to look at, like, they had Christmas stuff. They had everything, and we need to get a new Christmas tree. I got rid of my Christmas tree last year, and I'm like, I am not looking forward to it. Christmas trees are so expensive. Do you think they go on sale on Black Friday? Let me know here as this experience. Or do I need to just like take the hit and get it now? Or should I wait and just use a small tree and then get the new tree after, like, off, you know, when it goes on sale after the season? But then I have a 10-year-old, and I don't want her to go without a Christmas tree. I want a flocked tree. My last tree was white, and now I want like the green, and I want it flocked. All right, enjoy this next little bit of video, and then I'll be back.
I suggest you don't stand in my way, unless you would like to offer your hand as a collection. Not the very word conjure breath in and moonlight. Nosferatu. Light shall fade to pale shade as I suck upon your blood.
Imagine storing these for...
As a dog, I'm Lupus. I'm one of the most victorious slashers in history, and I don't want to give that up. I am Chuck, the killer dog, and I think
I'm so not a Halloween person. He's cute. He kind of reminds me of the dog on Coco. Oh, it's this guy.
Where magic music stands. In the dark of this land, I can know
Well, when is it?
now I can touch the rock. be afraid of. Except for...
It's not moving. Oh! Jeez. It did move and it scared me.
Now you come over here. I'm sure you taste much better when you're afraid.
Frankenstein's gonna be scary. Maybe he's not. He's kind of goofy.
Digging up the bed. Hell, I can't blame them. The things I've seen will make your skin crawl. Similar to these
Look at it, babe. It's a mobster.
See, this job ain't all bad. These worms make a tasty snack. You like fear and fortune.
He's looking at me.
Cigars and a deck of cards are all I need to make your nightmares come true.
Okay, sir. I had recorded a whole different clip, but honestly, I wasn't comfortable posting it, so I'm gonna do it today. It was from last night. I was showing you guys the crash that happens when my pod starts acting up. I get really nauseous. My heart rate is just all over the place. And today I'm feeling a lot of the same stuff, but I'm managing it better. And I think it's because I haven't really tried to fight it. I've just tried to soothe it. So I'm not trying to push myself beyond my symptoms. I'm like, okay, this is what I'm feeling, and I have no choice but to lay down and rest right now. There's no getting up and making myself food. There's not going to be me picking up anywhere and just anything like that. It's strictly staying in bed, and that's what I am doing. It's been pretty, I don't even know how to describe the way that it feels with POTS, with the rapid heartbeat, and it's nausea, fatigue, and all these different things all at once, and your inability to think and describe things accurately. That was one of the hardest things for my partner, is when I would have an episode with POTS and be having a really heightened symptoms, and he tries to ask me what's going on, and I'm unable to articulate my words and accurately describe what's going on. It makes it so much scarier. It's already a scary experience, but then when your partner has no way of knowing what's going on besides seeing your body, because my body gets sweaty, I start throwing up, I'm off balance, I'm lightheaded, I can't talk. It's just basically, it's like my body's shutting down, and I'm sure it's so frightening to see someone going through that. So not being able to communicate at all, it's just a whole nother level that happens when you have this flare. So I'm in bed again. I had about, I want to say maybe an hour and 30 minutes today where I felt pretty okay. I've been waking up in pain, which I'm used to that, and it takes me a while to actually get out of bed. But then where I was actually up and able to move, I'd give myself maybe an hour, if that. It was very minimal, and I'll take it. Right now, I am in my room, and I am with my daughter and my husband, and this is how I have to hang out with them,
My oldest was in here for a little while, and my younger son was in here for a little while, and that's luckily they come to me and they hang out with me. I did want to mention something about handicap parking. I showed the picture of when we left Home Depot. I use handicap parking. I know I don't look disabled, but having that accessible to me has changed the game for me to where I'm able to easily walk from the car to the store. It gets over 100 degrees where I live. I have POTS, which is my heart. I have lupus, which I can't be outside exposed to the sun. I have a lot of other things I don't need to go into. So handicap parking really, really has made my life easier. However, I think people that are disabled like me have to consider people that have disabilities and having van accessible cars. There are different handicap parkings, and if there are options, we do not park in the van accessible parking. For me, I can get out of a car. If you are in a wheelchair and need van accessibility, it's going to be impossible for them to get out of the car from their wheelchair if it is not a van accessible handicap parking. I hope I'm explaining this correctly, but it's a lot of people don't even know that there's different disability parking. I've explained it to other people before, and I thought it was important for me to make note of that because I already know people like see me and they're like, why is she in disability parking? Parking. But then we have to really consider people that their disabilities are visible. And I do so, but there's a double edge to this. There's two. Hope that made sense. I just thought it was an important thing to mention. Okay, I'm gonna get going because I can feel my heart rate getting elevated and I'm running out of breath.
Hi guys, if it looks like I'm in a hurry, it's because I am. I have a doctor's appointment. I'm gonna leave in the next 5 minutes. I don't feel like getting myself all ready. I am struggling. You guys saw me last night, but really don't have the option. I need it to go. This is my plane clinic I'm going to. We're trying new meds and we need to get like an update and see how that's going. I also probably will schedule my Botox because it's time for me to get it for my migraines. And of course, sometimes I wake up and I'm okay. Today my body did not want to move, so I am really trying to get done as fast as possible. I'm not going to put on any makeup. I am not going to do anything besides what you just saw me do. Some Aquaphor and deodorant, and then I am going to head out. I am going to probably show you guys the office if I can, just because I already showed you earlier in this video when I took my kids. Let's see how these chairs are. I already know, but I want to know what you guys think. I do really judge these offices based on that, but I'm gonna hurry up and I'm gonna get done. I still have to fill up my hydro flask and do a few more things, and then we're gonna be going. Done with my appointment. It was for my pain and my meds and stuff like that. We talked about my Botox for my TMJ, and we're gonna up the units because it helped, but not that much last time. And I definitely think I need, that sun is hitting me so weird. I definitely think I need more units, so we decided on that. I don't know how to do this sun because I don't want to get a rash. Then I'm also getting my pain meds again, which is normal, and then I think that's about it. She wanted to see me because I am on a muscle relaxer to help me not have to take so much ibuprofen. Oh my gosh, this lighting. So much ibuprofen, which is helping, but I take one of my muscle relaxers that helps me sleep. So I am going to be taking 2 different muscle relaxers, one during the day and one at night. And that's where we're at right now. So I have had a good appointment. I mess my words up so much. I had a good appointment, and now I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna try to bake cookies with my daughter. We will see if that actually happens. This takes a lot out of me, but she wants to bake cookies, so my phone got interrupted. I didn't get to finish what I was saying. But she wants to bake cookies so bad, so I'm really trying to like garner the strength to get that in with her. If it won't happen today, it will definitely happen tomorrow. All right, I'll catch up with you guys soon. This is my like one of my Halloween things. Let's try that again. Home of a spooky witch, one handsome devil, and their ghoulish goblins. My dogs are still not happy because the delivery guy came. Okay, and then there's the garland I got for our TV. And then lastly, I added our little Halloween jack-o'-lantern? Say it, Elijah? To our table. So I think I got a hack. Instead of making the cookies, I got pan dulce for my kids. They got all the pretty colorful ones already, but there's some left. Okay guys, I am tired. I can't believe that I thought I was gonna make cookies with my daughter or bake cookies with my daughter. I am exhausted. It's over 100 degrees still where I live, and it just drained everything out of me. So I'm gonna curl up in bed and watch something on my TV and take it easy. I hope you guys are doing okay. I really, really, really hope sharing some of this stuff helped you guys. It makes me a little nervous, but I don't know, it's freeing in the same sense too, so I'm working on it. I hope you guys have a good day tonight. Take care.